Hello, everybody. This is John Corelli, your average guy with his average guy opinions. Um, Today is January 31st, and I'm just going to kind of round up the month and what's happened, not only personally, but just kind of going to review or go over some of my opinions in this first month of me doing this. I'd like to start off by talking about my YouTube channel, which has blown up. Oh man, I went from single digit subscribers to double digit subscribers. I have 10 subscribers now. Woot woot. I think I have one or two of my videos did get past the 3 digit mark for views, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think it was Tales of a Teenage Nudist is right up there, and I know my homage to my friend Renetta Archuleta, who died a few days ago, also is near or around 100 views, so that's great. And obviously, it's not great that she died. It's great. I am just happy that I was able to hopefully pay a decent homage to a friend and also just try to entertain, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to throw that word in with somebody who's died, but that's something that this is kind of an outlet for me. If you guys haven't noticed, I think it's a perfect thing that I call it average guy opinions. So it's been a crazy month. Like I said, I had a friend die. Not a super close friend, but a classmate and a really cool person. My dad contracted lung cancer. If it wasn't on New Year's, it was right around that he told me about it. He What else happened? I think told you guys I've been helping him count and sell ammunition, so that was weird. Um, I lost a couple pounds, but I think I gained them back. I didn't really do a video about that because it's not very interesting, but I was doing a really good job for a couple weeks of eating pretty low cal. I was like 12 to 1500 calories a day, but sometimes I binge eat and probably just make it right back up. So that may be a journey we go on as these videos progress and as I do my opinions every day. Hopefully, I'll lose some weight along the way. We'll see. Um, what else did we talk about? We talked about Tom Brady and my hatred of him. We talked about football, and Floyd Little died too. And a lot. I mean, it really is. It kind of bums you out when you think about. A lot of people died this month. Just this week, we lost my friend Renetta. We lost Cicely Tyson. She was 96, so that's not a surprise. We lost Cloris Leachman, who was 94. Also not a surprise. Larry King, I believe, was 87. I know we lost some other famous people. Like I said, my man Floyd Little, who I grew up idolizing. He was, I believe, in his 70s. Um, a lot of people have died this month, but let's not focus too much on that. Let's focus on what we can look forward to. We have a new president who's not a fucking psychopath, so that's nice. He is getting us into. He has hired a diverse cabinet, which is great. By the way, all you anti-diversity people that are saying, "Well, how are these people qualified?" How are Trump's people qualified? Look, if you're gonna just go, it sounds really racist. If you're gonna, oh well, he's just hiring for diversity for diverse, in the name of diversity. These people do have qualifications. It's hard to be Secretary of State because you haven't been Secretary of State before. That's not something you can just, oh yeah, the former Secretary of State, Condoleezza Rice has been employed by this administration. That doesn't happen. You have to show some background in public affairs, obviously worldwide affairs. And I don't know who Secretary of State is, but that's just my example. I mean, I listen to right wing radio when I'm at my dad's house because it's the worst. But that's what he does. He just plays that in the background. That's why I usually only can handle a few hours there. But these guys are just, well, look, this person only did this, this, and this. And most of it was at the local level, but some version of what they have been hired to do, which often is not the case in many administrations. Um, I cited George Bush on that back when I talked about this a couple weeks ago. What else did we cover this month? A lot of stuff. Like I said, I was a nudist when I was a teenager. When I was growing up, I had a friend that unfortunately became a mixed race skinhead. My brother, I mentioned this. It's worth mentioning again. My brother is also battling cancer, and unfortunately, he has had to have a biopsy, which I haven't heard the results of. So he is also dealing with a particularly nasty cancer that he's been dealing with for about, I want to say, 2 or 3 years at this point, and he's gonna be dealing with this the rest of his life. It's not a cancer that just goes away and you forget about. It's a cancer that you have to keep fighting. So um, I'm here for him on that. Not much you can do, really. It's like a wrestling team. I'm on his team, but all I can do really is cheer from the sidelines and give support that way. I can't give him my blood. I can't give him my antibodies. I can't do anything for him. I'm not a doctor. So all I can do is just say, hey, just tell me what I can do for you. And there's really not much, and it sucks. What else did we talk about? I think I talked a little bit about the school situation that I work in. I'm gonna probably do a couple 10-minute segments on that going into February. Just working with kids in a time of COVID. Um, I have to get person to person with these children 4 days a week. Um, I what else do I do? My kids right now are at home. Uh, my oldest Dante turns 23 on the 15th, on February 15th, so I'll probably do a little homage to him on the 15th. Logan is struggling through school. He is doing all online, so that's difficult. He doesn't get to go and see his friends. Not that he has a ton of friends, and frankly, this generation I think does really well with not socializing face to face as much because they're all on their phones so much. They were raised on computers and phones, so I think they do okay. Logan seems to be doing pretty well. Um, what else I got? I have about 3 minutes to kill. I'll probably bitch about the Super Bowl if Tom Brady wins. I'll probably bitch about the Super Bowl either way. I probably won't watch the halftime show. Let me tell you something. I don't like halftime shows. I'll probably bitch about that in February. I'll probably bitch about Valentine's Day in February because I haven't been with a woman in a year. I will probably complain about a lot of things. I will probably complain about how Black History Month does not get covered very well in this country, and it's the shortest month of the year, but every comic's done some sort of joke on that, so I'm going to pass on a joke about that. It will be interesting because the high school at which I work is a high school that's 80% people of color. A lot of black kids go there, not only kids who have very lengthy American backgrounds, but some kids who have very short American backgrounds whose parents were born in Africa. Even some of these kids were born in Africa. So it'll be interesting to see how Black History Month is celebrated at the school I work at because my this is my will be my first February in this high school. Um, when I was at elementary school, it wasn't really. It was talked about, for the older grades, third, fourth, and fifth graders. They talked about, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and others. Harriet Tubman, influential figures, obviously, in Black history in this country. But it's very cursory because they're young. They're 10, 11, 12 years old. So that it'll be interesting to see how much more in depth this is covered at the high school level. What else will happen? I don't know. Who knows the future? Who knows what the future holds? But I will continue to try my best to keep up with this. I've had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. I hope I don't have to round out February and do a February review on the 28th by talking about how many people died that month. But it's part of life. It's death, and like I say, it's not fun. But we're just try to live your best life. That's my only advice. Trying to think of anything else to say in my last minute. I don't have too much. Don't really have much. Online dating. Never done that. I don't know why that popped into my head, but right now it's just a stream of consciousness thing we got going on. So I don't know if I even want to date. Really? I mean, once you've been not having sex for a year, do you really care? And look at this. I know women my age might be okay with this, but I don't know if is that all women are looking for at this age. I think most of us are just looking for another friend, and I'm okay with that. I'm not really looking to bone. Okay, so sorry, this was kind of a lame edition. a lame episode, but I just wanted to kind of cover everything in January. And I'll see you guys in February. All right, that was episode 31. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.